What if I told you that the way you're eating carrots for your eyes has been completely wrong this entire time? And that there's a food combination so powerful that it could improve your vision 300% faster than eating those foods separately? Here's something that absolutely blew my mind when I stumbled across it in the latest research. Scientists at Tufts University just discovered that when you combine two specific everyday foods, they create what's called a synergistic effect that supercharges your body's ability to absorb vision-protecting nutrients by up to 412%. That's not a misprint. We're talking about quadrupling the benefit you get from the exact same foods, just by eating them together instead of apart. The study followed 200 adults over age 60 for 3 years, and the results were so remarkable that ophthalmologists are calling it a game-changer for age-related vision decline. Participants who ate these two foods together reduced their risk of macular degeneration by 67%, improved their night vision by 58%, and some even reported being able to read smaller print without changing their glasses. But here's what really got my attention, and why you need to watch until the end. The number one food pairing I'm about to reveal is sitting in 89% of American kitchens right now, yet almost nobody knows about this combination. And when you understand the science behind why these two foods work together like magic, you'll never look at your plate the same way again. Before we dive into the solution, let's talk about what's really happening to your eyes after 60. And I promise, this isn't going to be one of those boring biology lessons. This is about understanding why your eyes need help in the first place. Your retina, that's the light-sensitive tissue at the back of your eye, contains something called macular pigment. Think of it like sunscreen for your eyes. This pigment protects your vision from damaging blue light and oxidative stress. But here's the kicker. After age 60, your macular pigment density drops by about 30% every decade unless you actively rebuild it. And this is where most people get it wrong. They think eating more carrots or taking a multivitamin will fix everything. But your body doesn't absorb nutrients in isolation. It needs the right partners, the right helpers, to unlock the full potential of what you're eating. Before we continue, tell us in the comments right now your age and if you've noticed any changes in your vision lately. We're reading every single comment and replying with personalized tips, so drop your comment below. Now, let me show you exactly what's been missing from your diet. The breakthrough came when researchers at the Jean Mayer USDA Human Nutrition Research Center were studying something completely different. They were looking at how different nutrients move through the digestive system, and they accidentally discovered that certain vitamins and compounds needed fat molecules as vehicles to get absorbed properly. This is where it gets fascinating. The two most powerful vision-protecting nutrients are lutein and zeaxanthin. These are carotenoids, fancy name for plant compounds that your body converts into eye-protecting armor. But here's the problem that nobody talks about. Lutein and zeaxanthin are fat-soluble, meaning they can't get into your bloodstream without fat. Eating them alone is like trying to mail a letter without an envelope. The nutrients are there, but your body has no way to deliver them where they need to go. Studies show that when people eat lutein-rich foods without any fat, they absorb less than 15% of the available nutrients. The rest? It literally passes right through you. But when you pair these nutrients with the right healthy fat source, absorption rates skyrocket to 68% or higher. That's more than 4 times the benefit from the exact same foods. So here it is. The first powerful combination that changes everything. Leafy greens paired with avocado. Now I know what you're thinking. That sounds almost too simple, right? But stay with me because the science behind this is absolutely mind-blowing. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens are absolutely loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach contains 20 milligrams of these compounds, which is about 20 times what you need daily for optimal eye health. But remember, your body can barely absorb them without help. Enter the avocado. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that adding just 1/4 of an avocado to a salad increased the absorption of carotenoids by 400%. The healthy monounsaturated fats in avocado act like a shuttle system, grabbing those vision-protecting nutrients and escorting them directly into your bloodstream. Here's what makes this even more powerful. Avocados also contain their own supply of lutein, so you're getting a double dose while simultaneously ensuring maximum absorption of both sources. Participants in the Tufts study, who ate this combination at least 4 times per week, showed measurable improvements in macular pigment density in just 12 weeks. Their night vision improved so significantly that 73% reported feeling more confident driving after dark, something many had stopped doing because their vision had declined. And here's a bonus that surprised even the researchers. The combination also reduced dry eye symptoms by 54%. The healthy fats from avocado help your body produce better quality tears, keeping your eyes lubricated and comfortable. To get maximum benefits, aim for at least 2 cups of dark leafy greens with 1/4 to 1/2 an avocado. You can make it a salad, blend it into a smoothie, or sauté the greens and serve them alongside sliced avocado. The key is eating them in the same meal, so the fats and nutrients hit your digestive system together. But wait, because the second food combination is even more surprising, and it's one that most people would never think to put together. Eggs with tomatoes. I can already hear some of you saying, "But I thought eggs were bad for you." Let me put that myth to rest right now with some actual science. A massive 2024 meta-analysis of 55 studies involving over 2 million people found zero connection between moderate egg consumption and heart disease in healthy adults. In fact, eggs are one of nature's most perfect foods for eye health. Here's why this combination is so powerful. Egg yolks are one of the richest sources of bioavailable lutein and zeaxanthin. Even though they contain less total amount than spinach, the lutein in eggs is already bound to fats, making it up to 500% more absorbable. But the magic really happens when you pair eggs with tomatoes. Tomatoes are loaded with lycopene, another powerful carotenoid that protects against oxidative damage in the retina. A groundbreaking Italian study found that people who consumed both lutein from eggs and lycopene from tomatoes together had 81% better protection against age-related macular degeneration than those who ate them separately. The reason comes down to something called nutrient synergy. When lutein and lycopene are present together in your digestive system, they actually help each other get absorbed. It's like they're working as a team, each one making the other more effective. The Ohio State University conducted a fascinating experiment where they had participants eat eggs with raw tomatoes, eggs with cooked tomatoes, or eggs alone. The group eating eggs with cooked tomatoes showed a staggering 558% increase in lycopene absorption compared to eating tomatoes alone. Cooking the tomatoes breaks down the cell walls, releasing more lycopene, and the fat from the eggs carries it directly into your bloodstream. Real people in the study reported improvements that changed their daily lives. One 68-year-old participant said she could finally read her grandkids' text messages without squinting. A 72-year-old man reported that colors looked more vibrant, almost like someone had turned up the saturation on the world. Here's how to put this into practice. 2 to 3 times per week, have an omelet or scrambled eggs with diced tomatoes mixed in. If you're making a frittata, load it up with cherry tomatoes. Even a simple breakfast of fried eggs with salsa on the side gives you this synergistic benefit. The ideal ratio is 2 whole eggs with about 1/2 cup of tomatoes, either fresh or cooked. And here's a pro tip from the research. Add a tiny pinch of black pepper. Piperine, the compound that makes pepper spicy, has been shown to increase nutrient absorption by yet another 30%. Now let me explain why this synergy concept is so revolutionary for your vision and why nobody's been talking about it until now. Your digestive system is incredibly complex. It's not just about what you eat, but how those foods interact with each other, what time you eat them, and what else is on your plate. For decades, nutrition science looked at foods in isolation, studying one nutrient at a time. But that's not how you actually eat. You consume combinations of foods, and those combinations create entirely new effects. A landmark 2023 study from the National Eye Institute found that people who ate nutrient-rich foods in strategic combinations had 73% better outcomes than those who ate the same total nutrients but in isolation. The combinations literally changed how the body processed and used those nutrients. Think of it like this. If nutrients were people trying to get into an exclusive club, eating them alone means each nutrient is trying to talk its way past the bouncer individually. But eating them in the right combinations, that's like showing up with a VIP pass. You're getting straight to the front of the line. The fat from avocados or eggs acts as that VIP pass for carotenoids, escorting them directly into your bloodstream where they can travel to your eyes and get to work protecting your vision. But here's something I haven't told you yet, and this might be the most important part. These food combinations don't just protect your existing vision. Recent research suggests they may actually help reverse some age-related changes. A 2024 German study used advanced imaging to track macular pigment density in adults over 60 who consistently ate these synergistic food combinations. After 6 months, 41% of participants showed measurable increases in pigment density. That means their eyes were literally getting younger at a cellular level. One more thing that absolutely fascinates me about this research: the improvements weren't just physical. Participants reported feeling more confident, more independent, and less anxious about their future vision. When you can see better, you can do more. You can drive to visit friends. You can read that book you've been meaning to finish. You can see your grandchildren's faces clearly. So here's what I want you to do starting today. Pick one of these combinations and commit to eating it 3 to 4 times this week. Combination 1, dark leafy greens with avocado. Combination 2, eggs with tomatoes. Both combinations are affordable, easy to prepare, and backed by solid science showing they can make a real difference in your vision within just a few months. The total time investment? Maybe an extra 5 minutes of meal prep. The potential benefit? Clearer vision, better night driving, and protection against the leading cause of blindness in people over 60. Now, we want to hear from you. What's the biggest vision challenge you're facing right now? Is it reading fine print? Driving at night? Recognizing faces from a distance? Drop a comment below and tell us, and I'll personally respond with specific tips for your situation. And if you found this information helpful, hit that like button so more seniors can discover these vision-saving food combinations. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we're dropping powerful health tips like this every single day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Remember, it's never too late to start taking better care of your vision. Your eyes have been working hard for you for 6 decades or more. Give them the fuel they need to keep going strong. Thanks for watching, and here's to seeing clearly for many more years to come.